45 days ago, I decided to give YouTube automation a try. In this video, I'm going to tell you how I did it, what worked, what didn't work, the unfortunate mistakes I made, and at the end, I'll go over my results and how much money I've made. So what is YouTube automation? YouTube automation is the process of dicing up all the parts that it takes to create a YouTube video. You have the idea, script writing, video edit, and the thumbnail creation. Up until about 2 weeks ago, I was doing all the parts on my own. Now I do have quite a bit of video editing and graphic design experience, which definitely came in handy, but deciding on which niche to commit to ended up being quite a challenge. A lot of research I did about YouTube automation, most of the people suggest picking a niche that you are familiar with so you don't lead to burnout. In short, I decided to go with the health and fitness niche. I've been into health and fitness for quite some time, and I figured I could easily come up with ideas and content, and it is something that I actually enjoy. Now I want to stop here and say something. I could have spun my wheels for weeks or even months trying to find the perfect niche. You do that, and the next thing you know, a few months have gone by and you haven't even started. So right now I want to pause and encourage you with one word, and that is start. Stop letting your insecurities or your bashfulness or imposter syndrome get in the way. And I'm guessing the reason you're here is you want to figure out how to make money online. But what's important is that I decided to start. I'm trying this YouTube automation thing. I pushed past every hesitation. I was saying, don't do this, you can't do this, you're not qualified, all this and that. But I started, and I encourage you to do the same. All right, where was I? You're probably wondering what tools I've been using. As I said before, I have quite a bit of experience when it comes to video editing and graphic design. So tools like Photoshop and Premiere Pro definitely came easier to me than it would for someone who's literally starting from scratch. I started doing all the parts of automation myself because I wanted to get a sense of the process of creating YouTube videos and a YouTube channel from the start before outsourcing any parts of it. And I thought to myself, why not? I don't have to pay myself. All it costed was my time. But there are so many tools out there for someone who doesn't have any experience with tools like Photoshop or Premiere Pro. You have tools like Canva, V.io, InVideo, and there's another website that I've been using for years, and that's creativemarket.com. You can find very affordable templates for video and graphic design, so you don't have to start from scratch when it comes to quality design elements. Between that and Envato, you can find pretty much everything you need to get started. I do leverage the power of AI to make the process of video creation a little bit easier. For my channel, I use tools like Quillbot and Murph.ai. Quillbot is an AI-generated paraphrasing tool that I use for script writing, and Murph.ai is a top-of-the-line voice generation tool. And for research purposes, I use a tool called ChatGPT. You might not have heard of it. Not many people have. It's kind of new. Just kidding. There are so many AI tools out there that make the life of a content creator so much easier. You just have to know how to leverage them. You have to know where to find them. One way I stay in the know, if you will, is by following a few of these Instagram pages that I'll put on the screen here. And one of them I'm mentioning specifically is Aluna.ai. It's a pretty fresh Instagram, but they're growing pretty quickly. They're a great resource when it comes to finding the best-in-class AI tools out there. Go check them out at Aluna.ai. They have a waiting list that you can join. I know they're going to be releasing some great things in the coming months and over the next year. You kind of don't want to miss out. So like I said, I posted my first YouTube video on my channel about 45 days ago. And here's where things are at. So far, I've posted 12 videos. Well, actually, I posted about 15, but I decided to take a few of them down. One of the videos I took down actually got about 250,000 views and brought in about 1,500 of my subscribers and thousands of likes and comments. You might be asking yourself, why the heck would I do that? Well, within 1 or 2 weeks of posting my first video, by that point, I had about 4 or 5. And I decided to start peppering in recap videos of content that I considered to be fair use. One of those videos is the one that kind of blew up and reached about 250,000 views. I reached 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within 5 weeks of posting my first video. But when I applied for monetization, sadly, I was denied for reusing content. I tried the appeal process, but that didn't work. Regrettably, during my appeal video, I didn't show my editing process clearly enough, so the person at YouTube who reviewed this video must have just assumed that I ripped this content from someone else's page, didn't edit, didn't add my own creative spin or any commentary or anything like that, and I just posted the video on my channel, which just isn't true. I saw other channels doing this, and I thought that it could help kind of boost my channel, and it did, but YouTube didn't agree with that. And so they decided that my channel wasn't worthy of monetization. Other channels were doing it and they were monetized, so I figured that I could do it to help boost my channel, but obviously I was wrong. So I said, screw it, I'm only gonna post content that I made 100% and not have to run into this issue again. And that's where I'm currently at. I still have over 2,000 subscribers, but I have to rebuild my watch hours to be able to reapply it for monetization. So what did I learn? First of all, start. Like I said before, don't sit around waiting to find the perfect niche or the perfect this, the perfect that. Just start. I would suggest staying away from using or even borrowing someone else's content. It's not worth putting all the hours, all the time, and all the effort in for you to apply for monetization, and because of a subjective opinion of someone on YouTube, your channel gets denied for monetization, even though you're following what other channels that are monetized are doing. It is what it is. Getting denied was a kick in the gut, but I'm going to keep at it and move forward. The next thing is copy what works. Pick a niche, and I suggest you pick it quickly. See what's working on similar channels. That's what I did with my health and fitness niche. I found a couple of channels. I went to the video tabs and checked out their most popular videos and kind of just started replicating it. I didn't copy it word for word, obviously, but I was inspired by what they did. This was working and that was working, so I decided to replicate the process. I decided to kind of replicate their philosophy, how they were moving. I also use socialblade.com to research similar pages in the same niche that I decided to go with. Ideally, you can find channels that are doing really well but only started in the past year. One of the main things I did was view the detailed statistics tab and go check out how fast the channel was growing in subs and views and compare that with what videos they had posted around that time. For me, this was really inspiring and helped me in establishing a strategy for my own channel. My plan right now is just to keep my head down and keep creating good quality videos. The only piece that I've outsourced is the video editing piece, but I've made it pretty foolproof where I compile everything I need. I lay it out A, B, C, and D. So upon delivery, there's not a need for a bunch of revisions. Everything else I'm doing on my own. The idea, the script writing, the thumbnail edit. Eventually, after my channel is monetized, I'll start outsourcing a lot of the work. I'll keep you all updated on the process of getting monetized, and I assure you when that glorious day comes, I will share everything with you. The goal for this channel is to try new ways of making money online, similar to what I'm doing with YouTube automation. My desire is to help and educate people like you who are wanting to do the same. I really appreciate you watching this video. If you aren't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you can hit that like button, that will help this channel out a lot. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.